All right guys, how you doing? So today we're going to do a small video on actually how to air rack. So air racking is basically, right now it's empty. So is the practice to actually reload or put one in the chamber without having to manually move the slide and then get one in through the mechanism and then be able to actually start shooting. Air racking basically is how with one hand we're gonna slow back, pull the gun back, and then make that movement. So with the weight and the movement, the snap, we're gonna snap it, we're gonna snap the gun, and is actually gonna do that mechanism by itself, just through the weight of the slide. So in order to do so, basically the movement is gonna be really fast. And what you're looking to do is just go really forward, and then with a heavy and fast movement, bring the gun back as fast as possible. You can actually use your hip to also bring it back to make it easier. Bring it back, snap it, and push forward as fast as possible as well, so you can have that movement be accelerated and rack it itself. So there's a lot of people that do the air rack with just putting the hammer on this, like 1911 or 2011, they put the hammer back. That way it's easier, there's less resistance to actually air rack it. For me, I feel it's cheating. I actually do it with a hammer up, so it can be a full movement and it's a little bit more badass without having to half cheat, put the hammer back and be like, oh look, I can air rack. I'm like, this is easy, done. It's really easy like that. So it doesn't count. It's better when you actually put the hammer all the way up and then do it. But if you want to start, it's actually hard to do it. It's not as easy. You actually need to practice a lot. Practice the movement, the snap, and then that's what's going to help out. So if you want to start, I would recommend starting with the hammer down and then just practice. There you go. Practice right there, and it actually, that's what it's going to do. So that's the way I would recommend it. Try it first without an actual charger or magazine on it, and just start with hammer back. Once you feel confident and then it's actually looking forward to actually do it, then at that point you can either do the same, hammer back, put a magazine into it, that way, and then you can actually practice. There you go. Here, yeah, so here we have one in the chamber. That's what happens. So there you go. I'm gonna reload, unload the magazine, and I have one that left, but it's all right. But as you can see, it did it. Now magazine is empty. I'm gonna reload it again. But roughly that's how you're gonna train. So first, start training with a hammer empty right now, nothing in it, empty right now. Start with hammer back, slap it, and then that's gonna help out. Once you feel you're ready, the movement is gonna be really easy. Forward, pull your arm back as fast as you can, and I will actually recommend use your hip to gain movement and snappiness. So use your hip to actually do that movement, which is going to be hip back, shoulder back, arm back, and then push forward again with the hip as well. So if you do with the hip, the snap is going to be actually be a little bit harder, and that's going to help out to rack your gun. But definitely do it, just not your arm. Also use your hip. That way you actually gain speed and momentum all the way to the back. It's gonna eject the slide all the way to the back and then snap back in it with the hip as well, like you're punching. You know, if you've done some boxing and then you're doing the boxing with your hips, that's gonna help. Snap it back really fast, and that's gonna help out. Once you feel you're comfortable with the hammer back and you feel you have enough power, then put the magazine, and as I did, snap it. Once you do a couple of times and you see that it's working, then at that point I would recommend doing it the badass way with the hammer all the way up, and then be able to snap it the same way, and that way is gonna help. So see, here is a little bit more difficult. It didn't went all the way up. So we're gonna do it again. Missed a little bit. There you go. So see, oh, no, I'm not halfway. So there you go. We're gonna do it again. Didn't want that. There you go. Now you have it. Oh, no, not even. There you go. Now it is. See? It did it. It's really that snap movement. It's not as easy as it seems. And my arm starts getting a little bit tired, so you can get some rest in between. But usually that's how it works. There we go. Whew. Exhausting. Once you've done it a couple of times, be careful, your arm is going to be really tired, so you can get a rest, and that will help out. But hopefully you liked it. Once you did it with one gun, you can do it with every kind of gun the same. Same with another gun. Here is another 2011. Unloading the magazine just for security. So this one is the same. Start training, hammer back down, depending on the gun that you're using, and then rack it. Oh, feels a little bit worse, but there you go. Whew. Damn, yeah, now my arm is actually tired. But yeah, train it a couple times. Make sure you use your hip. That's gonna help out. Make sure you warm up, because it's gonna take a toll on your arm, but once you start actually pulling it, once you're not tired, you will get used to it, and then you can train to that way. As I mentioned, start with the hammer back. Once that's ready, then you can start having the hammer all the way up, and then do the same. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. It's gonna be a quick one, but hopefully that will help out. It's really a workout, guys, so make sure you're ready. And if you don't get it, start with the hammer back. That's gonna help out, less resistance. And this is the movement. It's like with the hip, that will help out, and it's gonna be snap back, back forward, snap back, back forward. All in one movement, as fast as possible. It's gonna take a really tool on your shoulder, but it's a really cool trick that I like and I enjoy a lot. So hopefully you enjoy it. See you next time.